Yo, what it do, what it do? Welcome back to the Journeyman Podcast with your boy Nate the Great Davis, man, where we talking about boxing and boxing news, man. Y'all know how we do. And before we get started, y'all know what we gonna do. Varnell, drop it for him one time, please.
Take the children and bounce them on their knees. Bounce them on the knee and then sing a melody.
I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, you can't take away my dignity.
And also, before we get started, like I said before, man, go ahead and get you some of these bad boys. Lux shoe on Amazon. Great boxing shoe, durable, nice colorways, different flavors you can get. Real comfortable shoe. Got the extra cushion on the inside. Real comfortable, man. Grab these off of Amazon.com or Lux Shoe, www.luxshoe.com. Grab you a pair. Real affordable, real comfortable, real good, man. So, what we talking about today? What I want to talk about today is two topics. First topic, I want to talk about the Shakur Stevenson footage leaked of him taking a shot and everybody going crazy. I shared it on my YouTube and everybody, we going back and forth about whether it's him or not. I'm going to show the video again, so go ahead and take a look at it right quick.
Hello, bro.
He's right on the line now. Ready to cut it loose.
Hello. Hello, bro.
He's right on the line now. Ready to cut it loose.
Hello.
Now let me say this. Shakur Stevenson is by far one of my favorite fighters. If you know me, you know that. Everybody knows, especially at my boxing gym, all my friends at work. Man, everybody know I take up for Shakur like crazy. And that's me being biased. I'm just a fan of his style. He reminds me of a Sweet Pea Whitaker mixed with a Floyd Mayweather, in my opinion. So I didn't share that video to bash him or anything like that. But I shared it just because everybody says he can't take a punch. Yes, it's sparring, and it's 16-ounce gloves. And in the point of the video, you heard him say, hold up, after he took the shot. He could have been just fixing his headgear, you know what I mean? He could have took a shot, took a rake in the eye with the thumb or anything and made him stop. But, of course, everybody hopped on the comments and was saying that, if it was Tank Davis, Tank ain't going to stop, or, he can't take a punch because he took a nice punch. But that don't mean nothing, man. Everybody takes shots in sparring, man. These sparring videos getting leaked out, man, this has been a crazy year of it, and it started off last year, and with Ryan Garcia and Floyd Mayweather releasing the Haney and Tank video. For a long time in boxing, what happens in sparring always stayed in the gym. You know what I mean? That was an old golden rule that nobody's no longer living up to. And now it's just like everybody's leaking footage of sparring videos, and people are jumping to conclusion on how a fighter will perform. Now, sometimes it does say a lot about how a fighter will perform, but in most cases it don't, because it's 16-ounce gloves with headgear and growing guard and everything else. So it's not too much that you can really speculate or take from a sparring session. A lot of times when you sparring, I know for us at our gym, we have particular days where, let's say I might go in there and spar, and I'm just working on my jab or just defense strictly. No power punches, no nothing. You know what I mean? It's just you have specific training when you do sparring. And real boxers and journeymen like myself know this. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing to really take from the video. It was just, I don't know what it is about people leaking these videos out. I just want to put it out there and let people see. You know what I'm saying? I think he took the shot pretty well. I think he was just adjusting his headgear. I done took plenty of shots where I had to fix my headgear. It doesn't mean I was stung or hurt. You can get stung in sparring. Trust me, believe. You can get dazed and rocked. I've seen people get dropped in sparring. But that wasn't the case to me with Shakur Stevenson. I think he was just fixing his headgear. He's one of the best defensive fighters we've seen to this day in this generation. We got to give him his due just on that. I think it'll be a close fight between him and Tank. Still, that's just my belief. And he has a fight coming up July 6th, and I can't wait to see how he performs. And if he performs the way he needs to dominate, and he needs to go out there and beat dude's ass, man. Like, it's no touch and run, none of that. He needs to go in there, whoop dude's ass, making a convincing win, hopefully get a stoppage, which he's not really known for. I think he's had, I know Jamel Herring, Yacino. He almost stopped, I can't pronounce his name. He almost stopped him, though. Conceição, or however you say his name, the Cuban fighter. He almost stopped him. He's not really known for stoppages, but he can use one now, especially trying to push for this Tank fight. He has to pull the boxing fans' attention into this fight to show that he's a different style of fighter now. He has to, man. If he wants the big fights, he's got to show that he's going to push forward and show something different. Now, just because he does it in this fight doesn't mean he'll do it against Tank. But I mean, you gotta fight smart. But that don't mean you gotta get on your bicycle doing it. There's ways to stay active in the pocket and in front of a fighter without getting on your bicycle. And hopefully he shows us that this upcoming fight, July 6th. And to everybody saying that that's not him in the sparring video, just watch his technique. Watch how he steps forward. Go back and look at Shakur Stevenson's fight and his styles and watch the movement. You can tell that's him. You can tell. And the dude is also a southpaw. I know you're going to say, oh, he's not the only southpaw in the world. Duh, motherfucker. I know that, but I know Shakur Stevenson's style. I watched him for years. I know how he steps. He takes that back foot and step forward with that little bounce that he does. And that's him. And how he paws his hands up, and he just got caught with a shot. That's definitely Shakur. Like, we don't need biased people over here. That's one of my favorite fighters. He took a shot. That was him, and it's nothing behind it. So everybody saying it's not him, cut it out. And you can also, if you pay attention, if you screenshot it or whatever you need to do, zoom in on the stiction on his groin guard, and you can see that says Shakur on it, and that's definitely him. So cut it out with that being biased, like he can't get hit. He can definitely get touched, and that was him. So it is what it is. He said, hold up, bruh, but that don't mean that he was hurt. He could have just been fixing his headgear and trying to make an adjustment. That's it. That's part of sparring. Hey, did y'all see Devin Haney come out say he want his revenge in blood from Ryan Garcia? Check this out.
That he did. I want to make him pay for the shit that he did in the ring, out the ring. However, we not friends. It ain't none of that. Like I said, he gonna pay for it. He gonna pay for what he did in the ring and out the ring. I mean that in many different ways. When you sign a contract, he said that he's gonna be clean going into the fight. I'm gonna be clean. It ain't gonna be nothing in my system. It ain't gonna be nothing in his system. And he didn't hold up his bargain. He didn't hold up on his side of that. So he will pay. I want to get it back in blood in the ring, but also outside the ring. I'm still a businessman at the end of the day, and people admire me because of my business sense. And
stop being a bitch and come on.
You stop your damn sniveling, son. Buck up, Bart. Buck up.
I don't know, Dev. That want it back in blood didn't sound real convincing. I mean, I finally appreciate you saying you want it back in blood versus you want to sue him in court. You know what I mean? Not real convincing sounding to me, but I do hope Dev come out and get the rematch and gets the W, man, for everything that's happened. I want Dev to build his brand back up. Not the biggest fan of his style. Not the biggest fan of his pops get on my nerves for real, but he's cool for promotion-wise. He hypes the fights up. He's a funny dude. He has a good character, man, but I just wish Dev did more talking for himself, man. And, yeah, I hope he does get it back in blood because, we've always been talking about the four kings in that division being, Ryan, Devin Haney, Tank, and Shakur. And Dev's got to bring his brand back up, and the best way to do it is to go ahead and beat the hell out of Ryan Garcia, not by decision. And if it is by decision, it's got to be just all 12 rounds you whooping his ass by decision. You know what I mean? Not no hit and run bullshit. Beat his ass, Devin Haney. Beat his ass. Get it back in blood, like you said. We want to see that. We want to see a convincing win, and if possible, get your knockout back. Get your get back. And this is gonna make great for a good trilogy between these two, and it'll settle the score after that, man. This the only way to settle the beef y'all got going on anyway is to get it back in blood, which is what you should have been saying in the first place. But you know, it is what it is. We here now, and you calling it back for blood, and we here to see that shit, man. Let's go, Dad. You know what I'm saying? Get your brand back up, get your name back up, and whoop that boy's ass. Period, point blank, man. I've seen a lot of people saying that the Tank and Haney fight would be better than Tank and Shakur. Let's not get it twisted. Let's not look right over Lomachenko that's standing in front of Tank. That's coming up in November. I still think Tank gonna pull that off, but it's not gonna be a easy win. But once he figures Lomachenko out, it's possible he'll get a knockout. And if not, he'd definitely win by decision, in my opinion. But let's not get it twisted. Lomachenko is no just look past him and jump to who Tank gonna fight next, because it's not like that. Lomo is a great fighter, man, and that's gonna be a good fight. But I see a lot of people talking about they'd rather see Devin Haney versus Tank, but I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it'd be a nice build-up fight because of what they had going on with the sparring footage. Them, being released, and we seen that whole video. We seen Devin Haney take a couple cheap shots on Tank, which I didn't like. You know what I mean? If you ask me, I just think Tank was toying with him. He was just letting him punch him, and because Haney don't hit hard, it wasn't bothering him at all. It wasn't phasing him at all. So I think Tank will win that fight convincingly. In my eyes, I don't think Haney is a tough opponent for Tank at all. I think Shakur is a tougher opponent. Not because I know y'all gonna say because Shakur gonna run. I don't see that. I don't see that. I think it's gonna be a good fight because they both from the gutter and they both don't give a fuck and they both ready to prove that, who's the best in that division. And I think Shakur will show up there to fight. And we gotta remember, he's not Terrence Crawford, but he got Terrence Crawford in his corner. And I can't see him letting Crawford down. In that big mega fight. I don't see that. He's gonna go in there. He's gonna stand in his face more than what everybody thinks. And he's gonna get his shots off. That's what I believe. I believe Shakur Tank is the best fight to be made in boxing. And my opinion. But like I always say, what the hell do I know, man? I'm just a journeyman that loves boxing, and I'm gonna keep giving y'all the news and latest updates, and and we're gonna keep pushing forward. Great fights coming up, man. Boxing has been just giving us hella fights this year to look forward to. Bud Crawford coming up in August. Oh, yeah, can't forget, Boots Ennis coming up July. I think he is July 13th. He fights also in July. So great fights coming up, man. Great fights, man. Just looking forward to everything, man. Hit like, share, subscribe. It's your boy, Nate the Great Davis, here on the Journeyman Podcast. I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all have a blessed day. Until next time, catch y'all later. I'm out.